Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios in Bedford, Virginia, you're listening to Life, Liberty, Happiness with your host, Brian Schley.
Well, welcome everybody to today's episode number 61.
All right.
That's right. December 15th.
Hosted by your hardened criminal.
That's right.
Recently convicted.
No, I was not convicted. I should have did
recently taken under advisement. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's Brian trying to escape the courthouse.
That's right.
That's what Trent said going in. He said, let's storm the courthouse like January 6th. He said, I'll get a buffalo hat.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that was
Did he
terrible.
go with you just for laughs?
Well, he got one, too.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Did he get under advisement also?
Uh-huh. He was mad. He was mad. Oh, we can get to the show. We'll talk about this a little later. But, yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you to our sponsors.
The whole damn gang got busted over.
That's it.
You running with the gang.
We're live in David Honaker State Farm Studios. Thank you, State Farm, for being a longtime sponsor of the show, as well as CS Business Services. For all your bookkeeping needs, contact CS Business Services and Grizzly Garage Doors. Grizzly Garage Doors is our official sponsor.
We'll have to see if David Honaker offers any conviction insurance
Yeah, that's right.
to pay fines.
So, but yeah, that was an interesting day, though. But Mr. Warner and myself were told to do 10 hours of community service. It was a hunting mix-up. Really, it was a hunting mix-up. We were on property that we were supposed to be on, but there was bait on that property that we were not supposed to be around. So,
well, I think the judge would appreciate it if you go back and we provide pictures and you do 10 hours worth of community cleanup in a shark outfit.
I think so, too. I think they'd really appreciate that.
So what was funny about it is, I told the truth, which was we were supposed to go out of the vehicle and to our stands, which wouldn't have been anywhere near the bait. The problem was it was 17 degrees that morning, and Trent looked at me and I looked at him and I said, I ain't getting out on this. And he said, me neither. We don't hunt this much. And I was like, me neither. So, and that's when we got caught. So, but the game warden was nice. Officer McGuire was very professional, and the judge was.
You should get her.
Yeah, it's not. Actually, that's a great idea. I wonder how I could reach out to her.
Go up there and illegally hunt again.
Yeah.
No, it won't be that way.
We know a real quick way you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyway, we have a action-packed. All right, you can cut the music.
But it sounds so good. It sounds like the next thing you're going to say is just like...
That's true. Cutting edge. Yeah. But we got a good show today. DW is in the house. With
D
Woodrow.
to the double G.
That's right. So, on to a drawing. Sponsored by...
Grizzly Garage Doors. Where can you find a reliable garage door? Central Virginia area looks to Grizzly Garage Doors, L.L.H. Jed is a veteran of the military and provides exceptional service for both residential and commercial. Grizzly Garage Doors is your place to go when you want the best. If you are building a new home or not sure what type of door is right for you, go to grizzlygaragedoorllc.com. They have new doors, existing door repair, replacements. They also offer emergency service capabilities. So give Jed and Chelsea a call today. 434-277-2765.
All right, we have an exciting announcement to make for this. So you guys laugh at me.
Yes.
Because I mail these $25 gift cards out to people.
And they're probably getting thrown in the trash. People don't realize what they are.
That could very well be. So I'm going to up the game here, Woody.
Okay.
Why don't we write on the back of them, like if we give one out to a restaurant, write on the back, please call us if somebody actually used this.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. If you have received one of those gift cards, contact the show and we will send you an additional $50 cash.
Whoa.
Yeah, not one you've won, but one that was mailed.
Correct.
Yeah, because I can see Wayne calling.
No. You have to.
Sorry, Wayne. I love you, buddy, but
It's ones we've mailed. That way we know they've actually listened to the show.
Yeah.
Which is what our whole purpose of mailing out the gift card is for.
Yeah.
is to attract a new audience. So, this week's winner is Patrick Spears of Robert Sling. We'll be mailing you a gift card. So, and we'll do this every week until somebody calls and says, "Hey, I got your gift card." So, first of all, Woody, if they are listening,
Yes.
how can they reach us? What's the best way for them to say, "Hey, I did get your gift card. I'm listening to the show. I like the show." Whatever. You can even say you hate the show.
Yeah.
We'll still give you $50.
I would say go to lifeliberty.us. That's www.lifeliberty.us and contact us right. That's our website.
Right.
Contact us right there.
Right there.
Right there. Easy. It's so easy.
Yep.
And I'm going to give a shout out today just to see if somebody's listening. Coochie, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you listening.
Good. Officer?
He contacted me through Facebook, friend request, and I wasn't familiar, so I asked somebody else I knew that was friends with him and said, "Hey, you know this guy? I'm not very familiar." And she said, "Yeah, he listens to y'all's show and really likes it." So after I got up off the floor, I accepted his friend.
Well, good. I'm glad he does.
So hello, Coochie, and if you want to come on the show, let us know.
Yeah, heck yeah. So, anyway, on to sports. Woody,
Sir.
I'm telling you, DW is not going to do it.
Yeah.
But listen to me now.
Okay.
Just watch F1
Never.
Driven on Netflix.
Okay.
You got to do that first.
All right.
Once you have familiarized yourself with the series, then you can watch a race. Now, so there's a key to the race, first of all. They're only like an hour long.
All right.
So it's not a 4-hour race like NASCAR.
Yeah.
Just try it, and I guarantee you'll be hooked. So the reason I tell you this, the final race was this weekend, and it was between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton has won 6 championships in a row.
He's the Jimmy Johnson.
He's a Tom
Correct.
Brady.
Max Verstappen is the new young stud coming along and drives his pants off, man. That dude just drives. They came into this race tied in points. So it came down to the last lap. Cut 2.
2 miles of racing action all the way to the checkered flag as the crowd roar the drivers on to the final lap of this race, and Verstappen sets after Hamilton. Is it going to be a first world championship for Verstappen? Is it going to be an 8th world championship for Lewis Hamilton? Where can Verstappen try and get past Hamilton? First overtaking zone is normally down into turn 5. Is Verstappen far enough back? He's going to make the lunge down the inside. Hamilton sees him coming. It's a late lunge by Verstappen, who takes the lead of the race. Verstappen now snatches the championship trophy from Lewis Hamilton, who's trying to fight back.
No DRS for 2 laps, so Lewis Hamilton will not get the rear wing open. Now he's going to go down the outside. If Verstappen keeps it tight and neat, but he hasn't, he's got a little bit wide.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
Here comes Lewis Hamilton, though, down the back straight. He's got a slipstream. He almost touches Verstappen. They almost make contact into turn 9. Verstappen stays ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Of all the drama, of all the controversy, of all the magic moments in Formula One in 2021, it comes down to this. And at this moment, it looks like it's going to go the way of Max Verstappen. Mercedes not happy. Red Bull will be delighted. They have shared a brilliant championship battle, but the championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world.
Wow. I'm telling you.
Okay.
It was unbelievable. Just, first of all, there's probably 300,000 people there. Did you see the crowd?
crazy.
And at nighttime?
So how did Hamilton react to all that? Was he a sportsman or was he pissed?
Here's my what's the word I could use?
Opinion?
Yeah, it's my opinion, but I'm saying it's an uneducated. I haven't followed F1 for years. I'm just telling you from the outside looking in, he's the gracious guy when the microphone and the camera's on, but when he's behind the scenes, that voice you heard, "No, Mikey, this isn't fair," that is Leonard Hamilton's pit crew boss, if you want to call it. They call him engineer, lead engineer, whatever. He was complaining to the officials that it's not fair after the fact that he's getting beat, and they protested numerous times and lost. So, in front of a camera, congratulations to Max Verstappen. Behind, no, not a gracious loser, but still a loser. So, Max is your world champion, indeed. It was a great race, and I did enjoy it. Now I can't wait to look forward to the start Daytona 500.
Me too.
And seeing what the new next gen car.
Tyler Reddick had a pretty hard crash today testing at Charlotte.
I've heard a lot of people. They still haven't fixed the issue of. Dale Jr. said there's just no play. That you're 1 second. You're turning, the next second you're gone. There's no error. You can't catch the car.
Right.
Once it's gone, it's gone. So I guess they still haven't fixed that.
But that should make for good racing.
I don't know. They'll all be going so slow because
Climb into this banana peel and let's go.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So, in other news, NFL, the Cowboys beat the Washington football team Redskins to remain on top of the NFC East.
On the fake pitch, Prescott doesn't get it to Elliott. Will run, will get it, first down. We'll take it down to the 2-minute warning. State Farm postgame show is coming your way next. A lot of action in the
Cowboys won 27-20, I believe. Is that right?
Yep, 27-20.
Yep. So, congratulations to them. In local sports, UVA finally has their new football coach. George Welsh will be back. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
No, George isn't coming back, but Tony Elliott is going to be the new coach. He played football at Clemson and was just recently the offensive coordinator at Clemson. The Lady Minutemen were in action last Monday. I attended that game.
Yeah.
It was very exciting. They beat Rustburg 34-27. The Lady Minutemen were led by freshman Sierra St. John's, a young team. They seem to be getting better. I was very, very impressed with them to be as young. I think they start 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and 1 junior. So, a very young team. So, good luck to them. And that is your sports. Moving on to what's happening.
What's happening?
I like that. So, anyway, what's happening is brought to you by State Farm. When you need a good neighbor, look no further than David Hallnaker at State Farm. Reliable services when you need him and a friendly staff that treats you with respect. Whether it's auto, life, RV, motorcycle, car loans, call David Hallnaker. He is there for you. David has over 30 years of experience in the business. He's your local State Farm dealer here in Bedford. He can answer those tough questions. He's my insurance agent, along with DW's, because when we need him, we call 540-586-8194. They have the answers we need in a short amount of time. Call David at 540-586-8194. If you just want to stop by his office, it's located off 460 near Walmart. Again, call David Hallnaker, your State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, David is there. All right. With national news, we'll start off with a little bit of sad news. The tornado in Kentucky. The tornadoes in Kentucky. Let's see. It's kind of ripped through 5 different states, hadn't it?
Yeah.
Including Kentucky, I think, was the worst.
On the ground for over 200 miles.
So far, at least, I think 88 have died. Our thoughts and prayers definitely go out to them.
Yes.
I saw some pretty nasty footage of these things. But, like I said, our thoughts and prayers go out with them. And I was just asking DW. I think Sam's Club is taking some donations. So
gleaning for the
Gleaning
world.
for the world. Yeah.
Mhm.
DW.
Yes.
You ever wonder why Democrats are so taken back sometimes by common sense stuff?
I wonder about that about a lot of people.
Well, an example is the clip that I have on the issue of the border. This clip, set this up a little bit, comes from MSNBC, where they sent a liberal reporter down to the border to do a piece on the issue of border. What they found, you and I and Woody would think is common sense. But when you listen to this clip, listen to them like they're shocked. So, cut 4.
This is pretty shocking stuff. So you send a liberal journalist down there. He comes back saying, Trump is right.
That's right. So we said, you got to go down there with no preconceived notions, right? Just an empty notebook. Go to my former home state or my, and walk the border, drive the border 800 miles and talk to whoever you see and let them tell us what they think about what's really going on and whether we need a wall, in fact. Instead of hearing it from the debate stage, let's hear it from the people who are
and the people say build the wall.
They said build the wall. They said two things, whether it's Hispanic, Anglo, Democrat, Republican, uncommitted, clueless, whatever. They said we want a wall, and yet we want it to be married with some compassion toward the people that we're trying to
Here's another surprising thing from the article is that he said that Hispanics were less sympathetic towards illegal immigrants than whites.
So I think that there's a lot of interesting things there, but one thing I think is that most of those Hispanics are first generation, and they see it as unfair that they came over here the legal way, became citizens, and now they're having to compete for jobs with those who are coming across the border on a daily basis, right? So I think they feel, as one guy says, that let them get in line, right?
Yeah.
I think the Anglos have for the most part, probably grown up in the tradition of the West, which is a place of welcoming immigrants through its history, and their attitude is more that should be an honored thing. Today, I think they also think, oddly, that, the more well enforced, that if the laws are enforced, that compassion will prevail.
But did you see the look on her face?
Yeah.
She was looking up
like I don't understand. Like, why do they want a wall? And including the immigrants that came here legally, why would they want a wall? Yeah. And it's like, hello, they've had to work their rear end off to become a citizen.
Yeah.
Of course they don't want somebody else to just walk in.
Yeah, they did it the right way.
I don't, and I just, for the life of me, I saw that clip and I thought, are you kidding me? It's a common sense deal. Everything that's going on at the border right now, the whole bull crap of, it's inhumane. What's inhumane is what we're doing. Allowing everybody to come over whenever they want, wherever they want, the crime, people, it's ridiculous. But again, common sense just shocks the left. And it blows me away. So, brings me to my other point. Oftentimes I wonder why Democrats always say it is Republicans that are a threat to democracy. Again, facts somehow seem not to be important to that debate. For instance, Democrats are the one that are starting to realize Joe Biden is destroying their chances of winning. Insert Hillary Clinton's victory speech. Why do we care what Hillary Clinton's victory speech was in 2016? Have you seen her? She's parading all over the news. Yeah. Who cares? You did a victory speech and you lost.
Yeah, it's not a victory speech.
Correct.
It's a victory draft speech.
The losers of the next Super Bowl should just
Yeah.
But not only that, they interview her now where she says if Trump wins in 2024, we will no longer have a democracy. And so I just wrote these down. Is Trump proposing a voting bill that no one has read? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're voting on a bill that no one has read. Literally, They ask a question and they go, we'll pass it first and then read it. So no, he never did any of that. So, did he ever propose, or any Republican, of adding judges to the Supreme Court? That's what Democrats are wanting to do right now. To me, that's a threat to democracy.
And I think they're proposing that because they want to put Kamala over there.
Oh, God. So, the federal takeover of our elections. Yeah. Again, that's a threat to democracy. Last I checked, Republicans aren't the ones doing that. Yeah. How about proposing adding IRS agents?
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, another Democrat proposal that is a threat to democracy. So I get sick and tired of hearing them say, oh, God, if a Republican wins, it's a threat to democracy. When the facts are, if you look at it, they're a threat to democracy. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Speak your
right. Yeah.
Don't let me get them. Man.
Whoa, get off it.
We just make it up as we go.
Easy now.
Well, those examples just prove that Democrats are the ones indeed a threat to democracy. And then they go on to say Trump has ruined the Republican Party. Again, something that is simply not true. And let me give you a little piece of advice, Woody.
Yeah.
Rush Limbaugh, you say this all the time. If another party is telling you to do something different, that your party is going in the wrong direction, why would you listen?
Yeah. Listen to the,
Hey, DW, you just scored 50 points on me tonight shooting three-pointers.
Right.
You're going to ruin the game if you keep doing that. Right. You should probably go down low and stop shooting three-pointers. I mean, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
So I found this clip to tell you this is a bunch of BS. This is your Republican Party now.
Hispanic Americans are one of the fastest growing voter groups in the country, and new data shows more Hispanic voters are supporting Republicans. It's an alarming shift for Democrats who have long relied on their backing. According to a Wall
Look at that. I mean, can you, Woody, in your lifetime, when would you ever, and I mean this in all sincerity, when would you ever have heard Hispanics are voting more Republican than Democrat?
No, never.
And how is that not front page news everywhere?
Yeah.
But Donald Trump is ruining the Republican Party. He's destroying it. Somehow, more people are registered to vote in Florida than ever for Republicans.
Gosh.
But he's ruining the Republican Party.
They're just scared to death.
They're terrified.
Terrified of him.
I had a person the other day literally tell me that, how did he word it? He said, if you keep supporting Trump, Democrats are going to eat your lunch. And I said, Virginia just turned red. Keep eating, please. Eat, eat, eat. I mean, it's like you can't, facts are no longer important anymore. It's like anybody who watches this stuff goes, seriously, I mean, what the heck is going on here? But that's what we end up with.
And with that, you probably saw it in the news too, that it's funny that, in a sad, funny way, that Northam is, doing the budget stuff, but he's putting in there everything that Youngkin said he was going to do.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that strategy is about. And I guess it is literally they're getting ready to get destroyed in 2022. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're, but again, the Republican Party's heading in the wrong direction, so much so that a Democrat governor on his way out is wanting to propose the Republican agenda.
Yeah.
That's how horrible the Republican Party's gotten.
Yeah.
And by the way, the same party that is a threat to our democracy. Speaking of a threat to our democracy, ran across this story on local news. Tell me if you see. Well, I almost skipped ahead.
You got one more.
I forgot to discuss the Juicy Smollett verdict. He was found guilty on 5 of the 6 accounts. But I agree, he shouldn't beat himself up over this. I figured that was a little funny. So, local news. This one bothers me. Did you see the headline? The headline, I got it on my phone here. I'm going to read it to you, I think, if I can find it. Virginia hospital found in contempt of court, subject to a $10,000 fine per day after denying a patient ivermectin. So, Woody, I'm going to take you through what happened here.
Take me through it.
A family had a mother who was admitted to the hospital with COVID.
Yeah.
Elderly lady. Her condition was getting worse. The family doctor recommended ivermectin.
Yeah.
The hospital refused to treat her. The family filed a injunction or whatever it's called to get a judge to allow the family doctor to administer ivermectin.
Yeah.
The judge agreed. The hospital said, well, we can't allow that because of regulations, right? Hospital regulations. The judge said, okay, have the family doctor take some sort of class, whatever, that you feel comfortable letting him come in and administer the drug. They basically screwed around all day, made him sit through a video and all this other stuff. And then when it got close to halfway through the day, told him that no, he couldn't do it. And that was on a Friday, knowing that they wouldn't be able to go back in front of a judge until Monday. So again, while you're reading this article, guess what gets lost in all this?
The patient.
The patient is waiting literally on her deathbed. Monday comes along. That's when this judge says, oh, no, you've been ordered. So he retroacted it. For every day that they didn't receive it, they're going to receive $10,000 until she gets her ivermectin.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if she's received it yet because this is a fresh story. That was on the 13th. Today is the...
Today's
15th. So just a couple days ago. So I don't know if she's still... But I guess the point of this story is we're really to the point where we can't even administer drugs to people because of government. I mean, is that what we're at?
I got a fellow that I'm acquainted with in Lynchburg that he got COVID. He didn't have it quite as bad as you did probably, but he was pretty close. His doctor prescribed him, he wasn't in the hospital, but his doctor prescribed him ivermectin. His wife took it to two different pharmacies, big name pharmacies.
And they wouldn't fill it.
Wouldn't fill it, but he ended up going to one of these local private ones like on Timberlake Road there or Hill City or something, and they filled.
Good.
But the two big major chains that they usually use would not fill it.
I had similar friend of mine, same thing. Yeah. And I guess what I'm saying is, are you giving me an update here?
Yes, I've efforted an update.
Okay.
This is going to sound confusing, but I'm going to go ahead and read it so you can kind of decipher it. Judge James Fisher has vacated a contempt of court order against Fauquier.
Yes, Fauquier County
Hospital that was put in place December 13th. He purged the contempt charge at a 2 p.m. hearing held on Tuesday, December 14th in the civil suit filed by Donald Davis by proxy for Kathleen Davis, a COVID-19 patient in the ICU. The hospital has been referred to as Fauquier Medical Center through the proceedings. The hospital had filed a motion to vacate the order earlier on Tuesday. The judge's order stated, having found that the respondent, the hospital, has taken responsible efforts to transfer patient care as required by the court's December 9th order to include, and then so apparently they complied. So
okay,
now it's a question whether or not they will have to pay the fines.
But I guarantee you, the family doesn't give a crap about the fines.
Nope.
Yeah,
they just want
you get your family better.
Yeah, that's all anybody wants.
Yeah,
and I'm so sick and tired of people saying, the opposite.
Yeah.
Like, why would you care if mushrooms make DW better?
Yeah.
Then feed him mushrooms.
Yep.
Who cares?
Yep.
Nope. Got to get that shot.
Yep.
It's the only thing. You either get the shot or you ain't get nothing. And I mean, I'm so sick of hearing it.
I'm getting my booster tomorrow.
Right. And as soon as my doctor tells me to go get my shot, I'm going to get mine.
Yep.
But my doctor has told me not to.
Yep.
You've had COVID. You should wait, is what he said.
But see, that's the whole thing, though. That's like you get a choice.
Yes.
And you do what you feel is best for you.
Yes.
That's all it is.
And here's my thing on that. I chose to get the shot, and I'm choosing to get the booster. It's my choice.
Yeah.
My body, my choice, whatever. But, if you told me, Woody, hey, I just don't think the shot's right for me.
Yeah.
Brian, you tell me your doctor tells you to wait. Okay.
That's all right. That's the way it should be.
It doesn't change my opinion. And I'm not going to sit here every day with both y'all going, hey, man, you really, hey, man, you really are. Oh, okay. It's no big deal.
Dude,
it's just like, you choose to bait and hunt. I don't, but I don't hold it against you.
Him and his buddy.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Two of them.
Whole damn gang of
the
them.
deers don't stand a chance.
Bunch of thugs.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Moving on. Looks like Bedford County schools are getting some much-needed upgrades. HVAC was the topic of discussion at the school board. The board voted to approve the roughly $14 million investment into numerous schools across the county that will receive new HVAC. Cut 5A.
Is it hot in here or what?
Well, so, yeah. So it looks like those kids will now be feeling better. They're also looking into renovating or building new auditoriums for Liberty and Stanton River. Can I just assume this is the COVID money that's flowing in?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And
I'm sure with that HVAC, probably some of that too.
It's got to be.
That would be eligible for some of that stuff. So
when I read the article, the budget was $10 million. It came in at 14.
Ooh,
they missed it by a lot. All right, moving on because we all need a little humor. So I've got a little section in here.
So I go into the Dairy Queen. I figured I'm all set. There's only one guy in.
I'm sorry, I didn't allow you to set that up.
No, it's okay. Just a little humor. Figured I'd add a little clip. This is one of my favorite comedians. He is a big fella, like myself, and so play this clip.
So I go into the Dairy Queen. I figured I'm all set. There's only one guy in line, but it's a very skinny guy, and he's asking questions. I'm Dairy Queen. What do you have to know? Chocolate, vanilla, you want stuff on it. Get out of the line. He's asking, how big is the small? Is it big? No, it's small. Smalls are small. That's why they call them small. It's 89 cents. Here's $10. Buy 11 of them. Get out of the line. It's 100 degrees. I have to hear how big is the small? Is it big? And that's when I killed him, Your Honor. Case dismissed.
Man, I like that guy.
And also on some local news, just council meeting last night. VDOT came and gave an update to council about the possible roundabout versus the right turn lane at the Forks intersection, and that was discussed.
Okay, discussed.
Yes, discussed.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to put on my council hat.
Yes.
So I was in those meetings when we discussed this a while back. And I, for one, personally, think a roundabout is appropriate in that area. However, it will not ruin me if we do something different.
Yes.
My thought process was this. When you go into, I'm a big believer in entrances. I've always thought a welcoming entrance makes a difference when traveling.
Yep.
I tend to not pull off if it doesn't look very welcoming. If it looks like a nice place, this is a nice place. Let's pull in here and find something to eat or whatever. So, if done properly in that intersection, because 220, 122 cross, right?
221.
What did I say?
You said 220.
Excuse me, 221 and 122. Intersect right there.
That's correct.
So, I thought if you had a roundabout right there, and in the center of the roundabout, you landscape it pretty, and then put a sign up, you have education. If you're coming from Forest, you'd have a sign pointing to education to your right, which would take you towards Big Island. If you're coming out of town, education's that way. You have a sign pointing forward to historic downtown Bedford. And you have a sign to the left for industrial. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's almost made for it.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Well, part of the discussion, if you don't mind me intervening here for a minute.
Intervene.
So, because that was brought up, because recently VDOT just put one in up at Hardy, up there, if you're going that way, which I went through a couple times going back and forth to Martinsville and be going that way Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So one person brought it up, was trying to compare it to that, and the VDOT rep, Todd Daniels, brought up real quickly and said, hey, you really can't compare those. And the reason being is the one in Hardy was put in because of traffic crashes and some fatalities.
Yes.
And the other reason is that, when you're going that way on 122, that road you're going 55 miles, 60, and people are pulling out.
Mm-hmm.
So the intersection at the Forks is not a crash thing, it's a congestion thing.
Yes.
Because it's a lighted four-way intersection, everything's slow moving. So do you have accidents there? Yeah, most of them are rear enders.
Yes.
But you're not going to have a terrible crash there unless somebody's really screwing up.
Correct.
So that idea of the roundabout there is more about congestion. Okay, so obviously the roundabout is price tag way, way expensive than a right lane.
Sure.
So if you put in a right turn lane, coming by the Shell station is where they're talking about putting that, adding a right turn lane for people to turn on to Independence.
Yes.
Because what happens in that queue at stoplight, you get one or two cars up there going straight, but you got 3 or 4 behind that need to turn. Now they get backed up because they can't make the turn because they're not in the queue because people are waiting to go straight. So that would relieve a lot of that. So intersections are scored by timing how long you wait. If you're waiting 15 seconds and later, I think was a number, something like that, then it's scored an A.
Sure.
If it's less than 30 but more than 15, it's a B. Whatever. Mm-hmm. So 55 seconds, which you think about a minute, but at a stoplight, a minute's a long time.
Yeah.
Would be a D.
Right.
And if you're over 55, which is in the 82nd and less than more than 55, you're failed. That's unacceptable. Even if you put in the right turn lane, the right turn lane immediately becomes an A because you can right turn on red. So you're always going to have motion. So think about this. If you put in the right turn lane automatically becomes an A, and it does relieve backing up right there. It does nothing for the other intersections. They still remain at a D.
Gotcha.
Because the right turn lane only helps.
Correct.
Right there.
Yes.
But the problem is, they did this study with that and stuff, and way with growth and traffic and all. You put in the right turn lane, 20 years down the road, you're right back where you started.
Correct.
The roundabout would immediately put all 4 intersections
in a B.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Automatically.
Listen, the gripe to roundabouts, DW, let's just be honest, is that nobody knows how to drive them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
They get used to them.
Yeah.
Everybody
they're
gets
popping
used
up. Lynchburg has quite a few now.
DW?
Yeah.
Sit at a 3-way stop or a 4-way stop.
Yeah.
Do people know how to drive them?
Yeah.
It's a 4-way stop. How difficult is it?
Yeah.
That's right.
But they can't do it.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean you get rid of 4-way stops.
Yeah.
I heard the argument when I was on council. Oh, we ain't putting this there.
Yeah.
Why? It makes sense. Why wouldn't you want it there?
Yeah.
And by the way, they're attractive. They're not ugly.
Right. Yeah.
Do you like them?
I personally, it would take some getting used to, but I do agree they work. And, the most things, and this was brought up last night, the biggest thing about a roundabout too is safety.
Yes.
Because everybody's going at an angle at a slow speed.
Yes.
So if you do have a crash,
it's
minimal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than the backup traffic. So, I'm not opposed to it. I don't like roundabouts. I'm not opposed to it. But do I think it would work there? Yeah.
The difference is, and this is where I oftentimes fought with council, is if you're going to do a roundabout, don't give me a roundabout with some painted lines.
Yeah.
Do it right.
Yeah, make it look good.
Widen the intersection, put something in the middle, attractive, make it look like a feature.
And that was some of the other discussion last night too. And of course, Woody was there.
Yeah.
And he said, and I think this is where we as local government fail sometimes. He said, whichever way you think you might want to go, you need to put in for it now.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
Yeah.
Don't keep putting it off, because even if you put it in now, you're still talking several years down the road.
Correct.
But you need to get in line.
Yes.
And quit putting it off.
It's what I said.
And then the other thing is too, if you get it, you can't come back and then say, well, we've changed our mind, because once it gets moving forward, you're moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
So make a decision and go.
Well, you said something that is the biggest issue.
Yes.
Make a decision.
Yes.
That oftentimes is the biggest problem.
I do think that we do often fail between making decisions and communication.
Yes, that's the key.
Also, at the meeting last night, we'll let our breaking news let our listeners hear. So all three of you here to listen. Assistant Town Manager Sonia James also announced that she will be leaving at the end of the year, going to Jasper, Georgia. She has been hired and appointed as the new city manager of Jasper, Georgia. So we wish her well.
Yep.
Missed. She will be missed.
Woody, you and I.
She's done a great job here.
This is also breaking news.
Yeah.
You and I are going to put a proposal together.
All right.
We're going to go down to Georgia and see Miss Jamie's and see if we can't figure out any way we can get some work.
There we go. I'm ready to go. Get the RV.
I want to go down there and visit.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a pretty town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up online. It's nice. Right outside of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll do well. I'm sure that she will improve their stuff.
Yeah, she will.
Sonia's very bright and very intelligent financially. She has helped the town tremendously financially.
She is a very forward thinker.
Yes.
Workaholic.
Mm-hmm. Would be another term you use to describe her.
Yep.
Workaholic.
Well, we do wish her well.
Not a listener of the show. We can't say that. So.
Yeah.
She might be now. Now
Maybe
that she's moving away, she wants to catch up on all the news up here.
There's zero chance. So we can talk behind her back. So really,
that's what I told her. That
the best thing to happen to town is her leap.
That'll be the clip that's on Facebook.
I'm sure everything will get blamed on her for sure.
No,
she's great. She's like you said, Brian. She's a forward thinker. Everything she does, she's wants to put the town ahead. So that's it's always been great working.
I always had a good working relationship with her.
Yeah.
She was always complimentary, and I was very complimentary of her. But she's
well, maybe after she gets down there and get her feet wet and get settled, we can get her to call into the show.
That's right.
That's a good idea.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Efforted.
We'll try to
effort that. So, moving on to Did You Know? Sponsored by CS Business Services. CNS Business Services is your local place to get all your business problems solved. Call 540-586-1120. Ask for Charlene. They can do payroll, taxes, you name it. They handle your problems. Bank reconciliation, helping you pay your bills, balancing your checkbook, whatever your business expenses are, it's never been so easy. Well, it is with CNS. It just takes one phone call. Your time is too valuable. Don't spend it on things that you know nothing about. Call them today and let them handle it. They are professionals, and they have helped me out of my business problems. Call 540-586-1120. Again, ask for Charlene. They are great with all your business expenses. They will make your problems go away.
All right. And before we get started on this, I want to say fine print here before we get started. People can't read. Okay, this is all funny. It's jokes. Don't take it seriously. Pre-approved by the host.
They're gonna put me in trouble.
I called him today and said, your wife got a good sense of humor because I'm going to come up with a little skit and use it. And he said, yeah. And actually, I had asked somebody else when I couldn't get you on the phone today, and you called me back and I was busy. I had to ask somebody else that knows you, and I said, do you think Ashley's got a sense of humor? And she said, hell, she's married to Brian, didn't she? I would go with that. So anyway, we was able to tap into your Alexa.
Oh.
And listen to conversation over the holidays here. So we thought, and my wife is going to be here and play the part of Ashley, so she's not. So we have
voice actor.
Voice actor.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
How do you know?
Because we caught all this stuff over here.
I know. I'm trying to think. We do. I think Reagan does say, "Hey, Alexa."
Yeah, we tapped into it.
Okay.
So for the purpose to make this work, Brian, I'm going to be playing you.
Oh, okay.
Woody's going to be playing Ashley because my wife didn't come today. Sorry. So, all right, Ashley, go ahead.
Okay. Do you know the difference between you and a Christmas tree?
No.
A tree still looks
great.
Still looks great with the lights on.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life.
Jesus, can you do a little better on your punchline?
I'm so sorry. I was giggling. Okay.
Oh, crap. Look what just walked through the door.
We should get Ashley.
Yeah, we get Ashley. Come here.
Yes. Let him get in trouble.
Busted.
Okay, Ashley, this is last minute.
Come put some headphones.
Yeah,
on.
would you do us a favor?
All right. Good Lord.
We put on the headphones. We need your help. We need you to play Ashley.
So they have tapped into our
Alexa.
Oh, really?
And got conversations from your house over the holidays. And we're going to read them on the air. And Reagan, I apologize for that.
You're playing you.
So you're going to play you, okay?
Pull that.
Okay. All right, we'll start back at the beginning.
Yeah, let's redo that.
See how this goes.
Because before we start, I called Brian today to ask him if you had a good sense of humor. He didn't answer the phone, so I asked somebody that knew y'all real well, and I said, "Do you think Ashley's got a good sense of humor?" And she said, and this person said, "Hell, she's married to Brian."
That is true.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, here we go.
Do you know the difference between you and a Christmas tree?
No.
A tree still looks
great
with the lights on.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow.
Why does she have the same problem you had? Did you?
I missed.
It says get.
Jeez.
It says printers. There's printers.
It's the printer.
Yeah.
Okay. The lady at the checkout was a real bitch today.
What'd you do? You self-checkout? I really need to lay off those sweets this holiday season. Say, well,
Play hypo.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Hippo.
Only a hippopotamus.
What do you always go outside? Why do you always go outside when I sing?
I don't want the neighbors to think I'm beating you.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
I think the dryer is shrinking my clothes.
You sure it isn't the refrigerator?
Oh my God. Really? You're getting into this a little bit now.
Tonight, I'm going to make you the happiest woman in town.
Really? Who's going to help you move out this late at night?
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of...
Do you know what I like about the rain?
No, what?
It actually can make me wet.
I'm so glad I didn't have to read that. Beep. What's worse about this is we're finishing up with a Bible verse here. Holy crap.
Thank you, Ashley.
That is from reading my script.
I want a hippopotamus.
TW.
Oh, that was perfect. You couldn't have come in at a better time.
Oh God!
I wish I'd added the second page now.
Oh,
holy cow! So,
is there?
Did you know segment has gone to hell in a handbasket? Oh, I gotta bring the show back.
Oh,
so the poor person that was gonna send us an email to win $50 just fell over.
They just tuned in for their first episode.
Oh, wow. So, our business highlight. Our business highlight is the new and improved Napa store.
Owned by Sonny Merriman Incorporated.
Sonny Merriman Incorporated.
They did a nice job.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful job down there at Napa.
Expanded the parts line to big and heavy trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Napa. Yep. It's right out there where we could possibly be seeing a new roundabout in the future. So, anyway, Reagan, you got a Bible verse today?
I do.
Thank God. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Philippians 4:6-7. Do not be about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and potential, with thanksgiving present, your requests to God, and even the peace of God, which translates an understanding with guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus.
Amen. Good job. Today we will take you out with a little NXS. You remember NXS, Woodrow?
Oh God, they're great.
Oh, so when you see, you love my music choices.
I do. Your clothes has been fantastic. No complaints.
So, anyway, enjoy your week. I will not be here next week. I forgot to tell y'all that.
Oh man.
So you will
contract.
Was that pre-approved?
Yeah, I forgot to put it in.
Susan HR approved.
We are leaving Saturday, and we will be at the beach enjoying Christmas. With friends and family. Actually, just family. No friends are coming.
So you said at the beginning of the show you didn't have no friends.
Yeah,
that is true. Well,
and then the friend you did have got a ticket. So there you go.
Yeah, it's
a bunch of thugs.
So anyway, enjoy NXS. Enjoy your holidays, and I will see you afterwards. DW, you'll have the show next week.
I got you covered.
All right, folks. We'll see you next week.
Tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. How do you feel? I'm lonely. What do you feel? Can't think it out. What you gonna do? So slide over here and give me a moment. The moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. What am I kind? I need you tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. So how do you feel? I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think it out. What you gonna do? Gonna live life. How do you feel? I'm lonely. What do you think? Slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. So slide over here and give me a moment.